quick announcement here. I got these water bears on this slide. This little aquarium slide I have are really doing well. And like I said, they're hard to come by, so when I have them, I stream them. There's a lot of eggs on here too. And I'm getting ready to start up my RPAN studio to stream to RPAN, which would be to Reddit. And as you know, the Reddit video is a little less quality than the YouTube videos. So the ones on YouTube really get a better treat here. So there's actually a ton of water bears on here. I did put some more algae and some food in here because there's so many on here. I decided to put some more food on. I'm gonna try to keep these going for a while, like months. I want to try to hatch these eggs. So I got my stream on YouTube, of course. Every minute, if on YouTube, if I have 25 viewers and I go 1 hour, that's 25 hours of viewing time. So that really helps me out. Hey, Anita. Yeah, I'm still streaming the water bears because, as you know, they're hard to separate out from moss. And once you get them, since people like to see them, I'm gonna stream them. I do have some amoebas on another slide that I'm probably gonna put on in a little bit. Yeah, Tardigrade army. Well, there's an army of them on this slide, that's for sure. So I have amoebas on the other slide. That some people want to like amoebas. They're really slow moving, but they're pretty cool to look at. So I'm gonna put that slide on in a little while. But for right now, we're just watching this little one swimming. Oh, look, there's two. Hello. Hello there. You don't see that too often. Two water bears. Two tardigrades. Oh, here comes three. I think three is the most I ever had on one slide. So let's try to make a world record here. 3 tardigrades on one slide. And you can see the size difference. Look at the one on the left is much bigger than that second one in the middle. So the second one in the middle is younger. So there you go. Yep. Yep, there's 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. And right now they're all in the same frame, at least for me. So they're all in the same frame. I don't think I've ever had 3 in the same frame before. So that's pretty cool for me. And that one on the right has something on top of it, some algae or something. And my Reddit stream just conked out. So I'm gonna start that back up. Reddit's a strange beast. It's rough. Now on YouTube, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna pause the video. I have very slow connection, and on my phone, I think I'm connected through LTE. I'm gonna jump over to my Wi-Fi on the phone. It might cut off. If it cuts off, I'll come right back. So, and my Reddit stream is painfully slow. I don't know why it's so slow. So on YouTube, if you could still see it, let me know, because I had to cut out for a minute and put it on. Oh, good, thanks. So it does seem I can exit out of the YouTube app on my phone and then come back to it. That's good to know. And for those of you guys watching on Reddit, I'm only getting like 167 kilobytes upload. That's very, very slow. It's in the red. So I'm not sure how far you guys are behind or what. So I'll just stay here. Hopefully it picks up a little bit. So I think on YouTube, I'm about, what, 1,100 hours of viewing time. I need 4,000 to make any kind of money. Any update on those two? The eggs are still here. We can actually go look at the eggs. I got so many on here I can move around. Here's some of them right here. So they're still here. Once they're fertilized, they can take 40 days. So 4 days or longer. So I'll keep an eye on these. We got so many of them, but look at the skin on this. You could see the face of the tardigrade actually when they shed. That would be the face right there. Then you can even see the legs. I mean, this is a whole skin right here. And this is what they shed their skin and they leave them inside of there. Gives them a little protection from predators. You know, not much, but some. So there's those eggs. And here's a tardigrade. So you could see as I'm scanning around this slide, there's a ton of them on here. And if we go over further, this is where I first found the eggs, on this edge over here. So there's 3, and here comes a tardigrade to check them out. Oh no, that's a protist. That looks like some kind of paramecium related object there. That wouldn't be a bad thing. But right now you're looking at eggs. And so let me zoom out and go. So you can see here's here's a rotifer with some eggs right here. So there's a couple of things on this slide right here. This is tardigrade eggs right there in the skin. There was a rotifer right here that's hidden, and this right here is a vorticella, I call it. Vorticella, some people say. But it's tiny, tiny protist, single cell, and it just it just flaps the water like that to bring food in. This is a rotifer right here. So this is more of a multicellular animal, most of these species right here. So they have organs actually. I believe, you can look that up. So this is a rotifer. So I did introduce some other things to this slide to pretty much keep the tardigrades healthy and you know, hopefully I didn't introduce a lot of bacteria. But here's another rotifer. See how these rotifers hook onto something and then they just spin like that. And sorry about the video jumping, but I do have a lot of uh, water on this. When I say a lot, milliliters. So now I'm going to look for a tardigrade real quick. I know I have a bunch of them, so there you go. So now we're back to the tardigrade, water bear, moss piglet. And boy, my Reddit stream is extremely slow. Anybody watching on Reddit getting any lag or anything, or is it streaming correctly? So Reddit might be so far behind because I'm so slow that you might be hearing my voice 5 minutes after I said it. So, oh yeah, they laid eggs. There's a lot of eggs on here. Um, Hang around a minute and I'll scan around again and show you the eggs. Let's stay on him for about another minute so people can see what we're looking at. But yeah, there's eggs all over this thing. I've had, tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I these, and that's a long time for a culture to keep going for me. Usually they get dormant and the water gets too much bacteria and I gotta go pour them back out where they naturally live. I'm gonna run, since I'm going this way, I'm gonna run real quick and get my iPad so I can see where Reddit is in this thread. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Oh, good. He's still in the picture. So we're going to go look at those eggs in a minute again. And I'm just trying to look at my iPad to see if how far Reddit is on. Hey, be a nobody. Doing pretty good. Got some issues through daily, but other than that, we're okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna scan over and find some eggs. They're usually pretty. All right, so here's some eggs. These are the easiest to find because they're right on the edge. So you can see these eggs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a Rotifer sticking his nose in. And you can see how the eggs are laid inside of a skin of the, look at a Rotifer walking by. Get out of here. That's pretty good. Yeah, even my iPad's slow. My internet, this Cox cable, I don't know what internet y'all have, but Cox cable really stinks, at least in my neighborhood. So I can make these a little black and white. You can see them a little better here. So those are actually the eggs. And it looks like they're multicellular, so it looks like they are dividing and growing. So I'm just looking at my YouTube thread. I mean, not my YouTube thread, my Reddit to see how far behind it is. And it is behind, I got to tell you. So sorry about that. I'm just not sure why it's lagging so much. This is a Rotifer. And that little thing you see beating right in the head part, not those flapping things, but that looks like a heartbeat, that's actually part of the mouth eating apparatus and not a heartbeat. I'm going to move my computer to the other side of the table because I'm really getting a slow connection on this computer. So hang on 1 minute. Yeah, the filter, you see more detail. That's right. And that's a YouTube filter. I mean, look at the detail with that filter on. That's great. I mean, you can see everything. The reason it's going to focus is because the water is a few millimeters deep. I'm going to attempt to move my computer around a little bit because I am getting very slow internet. I mean, extremely slow to Reddit, which is weird. I think it has something to do with RPAN Studio. So I think I'm gonna have to start doing my streams to Reddit from my phone and just do YouTube some kind of way from the computer. And right now I'm just scanning around for some tardigrades. Shouldn't be hard to find. I had a whole bunch. There's some more eggs. Look at those. You can really see those. Look on Reddit. I have about 10 viewers, but it's so slow. It is so slow on Reddit. I'm gonna cut it off and then try to restart the computer maybe and then come back. The YouTube will keep on going. So sorry about that, and I'll try to come back as soon as I can. All right, so now I'm just back on YouTube. This is eggs, tardigrade eggs at about 500 times. And if you look really good, you can that they look like they were dividing. It looks like they're multicellular here. So it looks pretty good. And YouTube, I don't know if people just don't watch on YouTube or if they're not getting the notifications, but I rarely get more than a handful of people on YouTube at any given time. So I'm gonna try to start my stream back on Reddit. So it's really a treat to see so many tardigrades. Now this one's in the muck, so it's going to be able to eat. So let me go to my settings on. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out RPAN and why it's so slow. Video bitrate, I'm gonna put 2000. I'm just gonna show you if I can adjust it a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Since this is on a phone, I'm gonna go a little smaller. 1920. I'm gonna go 720. Maybe that'll help me out. So hang on, y'all, you guys on YouTube are hearing me talk and trying to adjust my my RPAN studio so I can start streaming. But I messed that up. Exit. I'm gonna try to find one out in the open. You can see I got a lot of rotifers on here, but they're not too fun to watch. Let me go down in the power right here. There you go. Sorry about that, YouTubers. So, so thanks for watching on YouTube. It does give me viewing hours, so thanks a lot. Let's see if I can go back to default. Yeah, it ain't moving pretty quick. Okay, I messed up my RPAN studio, so what I'm gonna do is try to go back to default settings. So there. All the way at the top. In this view, you can see the roundness, how I can see it through the microscope with the round thing, with the round view instead of zoomed in. Tools, restore default RPAN resolution. Let's see. There you go. Okay, I'm back on the resolution here, so let's go ahead back and see. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there's one with eggs in the same window. So let's see, output. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start my RPAN again. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I see I got one more person on YouTube. So just so you know, I'm streaming my water bears again, and I'm gonna jump all the way over to a total stream Reddit from my phone. Yeah. Uh, so I'm gonna go over to Reddit alone to see if streaming to both services is really messing up my Reddit stream, because my Reddit stream is extremely slow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit out of YouTube in a minute. And yes, from what I'm seeing, and it looks like these are really healthy, and I got a decent amount of water, and I can keep adding nutrients. We might be able to see these eggs hatch. So I'll keep a good eye on them. I would say around New Year's, maybe we might want to start keeping a good eye on them around New Year's. So I'm gonna jump off of YouTube real quick. And I'm gonna jump right onto Reddit and see if I can get a better stream there. Thanks for watching, and jump over to Reddit if you can. Bye bye.